Helen Klaben. It was February 4th, 1963, and a 21-year-old Helen Klaben was in Anchorage, Alaska, when she decided to hitchhike all the way to San Francisco by sharing a single-engine plane with inexperienced 42-year-old pilot Ralph Flores. Not long into the journey, however, Flores ran into a snowstorm that blew them off course. He went above the clouds to try to escape the storm, but needed to go down to see the landmarks to get to their destination. Once he did so, he immediately found himself too near the mountains and trees, and before he could react, they crashed. Miraculously, they survived, but were stranded alone in a snow-covered forest in the Canadian Yukon, in winter with temperatures as low as -58 degrees Fahrenheit. Helen suffered a broken arm and crushed feet, and Flores had a fractured jaw and cracked ribs. They somehow built a shelter using a piece of cloth and cushions from the plane. They also used aircraft carpets as blankets and gasoline from the fuel tank to light a fire to keep themselves warm. They had no food apart from 4 tins of sardines, 2 cans of tuna, and some fruit cocktails and crackers, which were rationed but only lasted 10 days, forcing them to make soup from melted snow. Eventually, Flores gathered enough strength to go to a nearby frozen lake, where he wrote a large SOS sign with an arrow pointing to their camp. It wasn't until 49 days after the accident that a local supplying pilot, Charles Hamilton, saw the sign, rescued them, and took them to the Whitehorse General Hospital. Though pale and exhausted, Flores could walk with support, while Miss Klaben was on a stretcher.